humid kitchen. Get our knives, essentials, working space. This is usually where I would work, cutting carrots and the like. Down here is our elegant fridge area, our arena we call it, the cold room. Hope it's not too shaky for you, even though it definitely is, but these are bananas. Some of these bananas were given to us for payment for Bible or scripture portions. So it's not the full Bible, but part of the Bible translated into the Bamu language, which is super cool. And here's where we refrigerate things. Got a good stash of carrots. Let me turn this up. There we go. Look at that. Look at those carrots, ready to be eaten. And a healthy amount of rice, I would say. These are the ship rations. And then the freezer. The freezer is a dismal and hopeless place, but it's a good place if you're looking for some good eating. Up we go. Yeah. It's like 8 p.m. right now, and this is where all the action's going on. This is the good stuff. About to throw some of this deer on there. Woo-hoo. This is the last of my deer meat because I kind of bartered with someone to go pick me up some deer meat at the market in Daru. Sent them some kina, and they came back with a full deer leg. It looked kind of like this. And it's been sitting in the freezer for a while because I've been doing so many other things. I haven't had the chance to cook it. So I told them, the galley crew, you guys can cook up almost all of it, but just give me a couple steaks and I will cook them up myself. So that's what we're doing tonight. The rest of the deer meat will be into the whole ship's lunch on Saturday in a couple days. So sharing it with everybody, but I still wanted to cook up some steaks. And of course we have the essential elements here. Not really quite as hot as we expected, huh?
While we wait for pan to heat up, I will mention that I started editing the first of the village videos today and kind of got sucked into a little bit of the minutia. I started editing this black and white part of it where they're like spinning around, and long story short, that kind of sucked up a lot of my time. So still don't have any actual footage of the village yet on the village trip vlogs yet, but it is coming at some point. It just takes way longer to edit, and there's also way higher potential for greatness. So in editing it, it's like, okay, I could spend way long on it, but regardless, to say, I will continue working on that one, and the Bamu Bible ones. That one's super cool. It's just so neat to be out here. I wish I could have a plan of how to collect everything, and then have a specific goal and purpose in mind to edit everything towards. But regardless, it is really cool to be out here because last time I was here, I didn't really record anything specific, just kind of some random footage. I don't really know what to do. So I have a worse camera this time, but a lot better footage I've been getting. I think that's about it. So we'll go check the meat. Once again, it should be sizzling. I think I can hear it. Actually not today, yesterday and the day before and the day before, and then also the day before that. So it kind of compounded. But today was a misnomer, an outlier, a fluke, if you will, in the school of happenings, because it actually rained when we were leaving. So we were leaving under the cover of cloud and ocean coming down from the sky. And I didn't get burned at all today, it was a brief respite. It was appreciated, and we went to the village that has this enclosure, which most of them don't have like a solid roof or placed platform to stand on, so that was really good. And a wonderful happenstance for the day that it was raining. Like, how cool is that? Oh, what I was going to mention though is, hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So good. So what I was going to mention is that in the village today, we had spiritual warfare confirmed. Like I mentioned, we had dudes with machete come near the labs, like the clinic team 2 days ago, and so much so that they had to leave. And then yesterday, kind of happened again where bro was coming with a machete and was not happy that his wife was getting family planning, and we made sure to say that you need to have your husband's approval, like you guys need to be together on this. We made sure to say stuff like that, doubly sure, since then as well. But, which, you know, was kind of, that was there before as well, but then today, when we were just making introductions, we hadn't even started anything yet. We're making introductions and explaining what each person is going to be doing there, and the lady doing the Bible distribution, she's given the Banu language Bibles out, is explaining the translation process. The Bibles are now here and you can have them. And bro starts walking in with a machete, and the villagers see him when we do as well, and they kind of notice him, and their attention goes towards him, and they start, like, you know, they're nervous. And so I got up and was like watching to see if anything would happen, and he kind of started going over there. A couple of villagers started talking to him, like two of the guys, and the leader guy looked at us because the Bible lady was still talking. The leader guy says, like, he's, basically continue on, the guy's just crazy. But we're all thinking like, no, we're not going to continue if the situation is going on. And so at that point, I was just standing there thinking, this is definitely some sort of spiritual movement here. So I started praying that that guy would not hurt anybody. And then he started standing in a corner with the villagers, and they were just talking, and it seemed like it was going to be okay. But I talked to one of the other volunteers afterward, and she was saying, she was there with the other teams, and she was saying every time that the Bible person came to share the Bibles, that was when the machete people came. As soon as the Bible lady was giving out the first Bibles in the village, the machete guy in each village came and was being crazy. And which I didn't know that, but it does make sense, because at exactly the time that they start talking about the Bible in their language and that they're available to have it now, the bro comes in. So anyway, we pray against that. Interesting story. We hope it doesn't happen again. But it is expected when you're doing good things. We didn't translate the scripture. I didn't translate the scriptures. We're just providing the books to be given out. But that is such a great thing, and it's such a great opportunity in the community. So I'm going to go check on the deer meat, see how she's looking. Really great taste. It's pretty tender. It just has a real, like, gamey but tasty taste. That is good. Much like today. Ooh, delicious. I really don't know how to end this. I mean, it's just tasty. It's just tasty and good, man. I tell you what. You need to get yourself some Papua New Guinean deer meat from the markets in Darwin. Get greens, bananas, coconut, make some coconut mango rice, cook up some deer meat. That's the stuff. I'll let you have some too. Here, you can try it. Enjoy.